Good morning. Quite a miserable morning this morning. Luckily for today's training, I've got like a split training session, so I'm doing a session in the morning on the turbo trainer. Well, actually, I'm going to do the session on the rollers, and then this afternoon I've got a 2-hour session. It's actually like our local chain gang, now that the clocks have gone back and it's a little bit lighter in the evenings, our local chain gang has started back up, and that's what I'm going to head out to this evening. It's like a 30-minute ride out, a 1-minute chain gang, so just like through and off riding, kind of simulating as though you're in a breakaway, like in a race, and then a 30-minute ride home. In total, 2-hour session, bringing today's total up to 3 hours. Even Mr. Gnome isn't happy about the rain this morning. Session number what? I often get asked what music I listen to whilst I'm training. About 90% of the music that I listen to when I'm training is some form of hip hop, Eminem, Drake. That's just the genre that I'm into and that I enjoy listening to most, so I train to it. But session number 1 of 2 completed today. My first session was a HIIT session, a high intensity interval training session. The rollers make the high cadence work perfect. The rollers are perfect for that high cadence training when you don't want much resistance. I was hitting sort of 170, 175 on the intervals. I think I needed a fan today. It was quite hot in the kitchen. I better clean that up before my parents get home. Good first session of the day. Felt pretty good actually, which is a contrast to the last few days. I haven't really felt that great. But yeah, today, good session. Now it's time to rest up, recover, and get ready for session number 2, which is the chain gang later on this evening. I'm thinking my legs are going to be pretty sore for the chain gang this evening. Okay, so something that you should know, something that you probably don't know about me, is I'm quite into my trainers, and in particular into Adidas trainers. I've got multiple pairs of Ultra Boost, NMDs, and various different styles of Adidas trainers. Now these ones in particular, these are the triple black NMDs. Just bear with me a second, this all has a relevancy. And they were absolutely filthy. I tried multiple different ways to get these clean and nothing really worked. I wore them one day and it was like super dusty. The dust got within the upper, like within the knitting, and it was just so hard to get out. Yesterday I was in JD and I bought this like little Crep Protect washing kit. It's got this brush and their like signature cleaning solution. I was a little bit skeptical of this. It cost me like £12 I think, which is quite expensive for a cleaning kit. But these NMDs came up absolutely stunning. Like you almost could think that they're new. The shine has been restored. There's no marks of dirt. There's no dust within the shoes, and that gave me an idea. Now my Citys, they haven't been washed for about a week, and as you can see they've got this like netting material on the front, and like they've got dirt in now. It just looks all discolored. It doesn't look white anymore. So far I haven't been successful in trying to get the dirt out of that netting in particular. And I mean, if it works that well on trainers, surely we can apply the same process to a pair of cycling shoes. Alright, yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but you can still see a bit of discoloration in that knitted bit. Yeah, that didn't work as well as the trainers did, and it didn't work as well as I'd have hoped it would have done. Anyway, on a more positive note, I'm heading over to get a new GoPro. My insurance claim went through for all of the items that I had stolen in Spain. I've got that money back now, so I'm gonna go buy a new GoPro. I think it's about time. Alright, sweet. Picked up the new camera, perfect timing also. We can use it tonight on the chain gang to make sure everything's working how it should be. Sick. Alright, heading out. It feels weird going out training at 6 o'clock. I guess this is what it would feel like if I had a full-time job and I was commuting home from work. But yeah, heading out now, over towards the chain gang. It's like a 30-minute ride out, actually more, it's like a 40-minute ride out. It's 12 miles or about 18 kilometers. The CHAINY starts at 7, it's like a 1 hour sort of through and off. It's not that hard, but it's a decent workout. But I guess the main element is that it's a fun training session. You get to see some friends. But for some reason, like this evening, it's so, I don't know how well the camera picks it up, but we've hardly got any light. It almost looks like it's gonna pour down, even though there's no rain in the forecast. Just seems a little bit dark and a little bit bleak. I have got my lights on though, and yeah, hopefully there's a decent turnout.
Pulling me back, I know not tonight. Pulling me back, I know not tonight. Pulling me back, I know not tonight. It feels like I can't hold on.
There is nothing like doing the first CHAINY of the year, smashing yourself senseless, half wheeling each other, racing each other up the climbs. That was pretty tough, I'm not gonna lie. That was a hard workout. Just 1 hour. My average power wasn't actually that high. It was only like 280 watts, but my normalized was more like 320, 330. Tonight there took me up to about 3 hours for today. 3 hours, like 3 quality hours as well. So yeah, it's pretty much pitch black now. The camera doesn't really show it. It's pretty good in low light, but believe me, there's hardly any light left. I've got my lights on. I'm gonna try and press on a little bit now and get home before it goes like completely dark. So I've got one more long training session tomorrow before I start to knock it back ahead of the Chola GP this weekend. I'm trying to think of stuff to say in this outro, but I just can't because I'm physically so tired. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you tomorrow.